See here, I'm just winging it. I'm going to use this program TinkerCAD, which now I have like zero CAD experience beyond what I've just taught myself. I took a drafting class back in like 1997, drawing and drafting with a pencil, so I get the basics behind it. I'm just definitely not a pro. This TinkerCAD is such, I was just telling my neighbor yesterday, it's such an incredible piece of software for free. You just go to tinkercad.com, set up a quick account, and this is what I use for like my bare bones basic stuff, that like just designing something that I just kind of have no idea what I'm going to be doing. So that's essentially it right now. I have a basic idea of how I want to make a stamp, and I think, so I'm going to go over here and make this square, and I think, like, I'm just going to just mock this up and just make it kind of, just, make it super rough for right now. But I think I'm going to go, like, if you go like that, and what I'm doing here is I'm just clicking my shape, dragging, dropping. A lot of it, without going into a full-blown tutorial, a lot of it is just kind of tinkering around, hence the name TinkerCAD. So, super cool stuff. If you press, let's see here. Oops, I'm on the wrong screen. But if you press and hold the right button, you can kind of move your plane this way. The left button clicks right on your box. This little cone makes your model go up and down on the actual plate here. I call this a plate, work plane. It's like where you'll mock up, and I kind of envision this as the 3D printing plate. And if you click on some of these areas here, if you click on these, it'll give you like dimensions, like 50, this is in millimeters, 50 by 80. So, and I can see now, I pulled it up and I'm like off the plate here, but you can set that access too, and it just kind of snaps there sometimes, but you can set that. Right now it looks like it's at 1. You can set that to 0, then boom, you're back flat on the plate there. So what I'm going to do is, I have a PNG file, Portable Network Graphic. I think that's what that stands for. I have a PNG file, and I think that might be like a Photoshop thing. I pretty much try to focus on using a bunch of free software. I don't really got Photoshop money right now, and pretty much never have. I've never really had a copy of Photoshop. I would like that maybe one day. I use programs like GIMP, which is free. I use Inkscape, GIMP, TinkerCAD, and I have this. I use a lot of free converters online. I don't even know if this one's going to work, but we're going to try it. So this is a portable network graphic to an SVG file, scalable vector graphic. So a vector graphic is like something you can augment, you can pull and move it, hence it's scalable. So we want that when we're working with 3D images. So I'm going to choose my file from device. I have a logo in here somewhere, and I'm going to grab it. I got a lot of stuff in here, but I'm going to go to this. I have a projects folder of just tons of different projects that I'm working on. And we're going to call this one's the screen printing, the 3D stamp. So I have this logo in here, which is already a PNG file. It's not very huge, but it's just some basic colors. So I already have this, and I've never turned this into an SVG yet. So let's see. So we added the logo, the PNG to SVG. So we got the PG, and again, this is freeconvert.com. Let's try it out. See what happens. So we're converting this bad dad. Says it's done. Cool. Where is it? We got to pay for it now. Download. Okay, so we can download. We can save it to our device, save it to Google Drive, save it to Dropbox. I'm just going to save this to device. I'm going to drop it right in that same folder. It's already there. Save it. Alright, cool. We're going back to TinkerCAD. Let's see if this thing pulls in. So right now I got this like base block here. But what I want to do is I want to pull in this SVG file. Let's see if we can import an SVG on here. I'm pretty sure you can. Import. Here we are again. Recent. Sorry, it's I'm sure this is painful for some of you that are like really quick with keys, but I'm not. So look at that. We already have it. It says there's a workspace error here. It's too big, so I always just do as big as you can go and scale down. But that's just me. Let's see what we got here. So it's importing it. Sometimes this will hang too, which kind of sucks, and you gotta like close TinkerCAD, but that's kind of just the working online. That's just kind of, whoa, we got a big in, but it looks like it's gonna work. Heck yeah. Okay, super cool. Stoked about that. Look at that. That's my logo converted to an SVG. So if you hold control, everything will scale like uniform for the most part. Sweet! Look at that. That's my little logo. I love this stuff. I love when things work. It's so great. So I want to show you something. So, and we're not gonna just like sit around for all this. I'm gonna probably record the footage, maybe chop it up a little bit. We'll see. But I have this tool. I forget what this is called. I don't even know if I ever knew what this is called. Let me look it up. It says it's an instrument, that's for sure. It measures, like it does precise measuring, okay? So it's, I think I ordered it, but it does precise measuring. You turn it on right here, and you can just like measure just down to the hair. This thing loosens up, or you can like tighten it down. We're gonna loosen it up, right? And then it just slides. Hopefully slides. Oh, sorry, this thing too, this rolly wheel. It just slides. Well, it's supposed to. Maybe I locked it. Yep, I locked it. Okay, so I just kind of get an idea using this, and then see it's got this kind of error here thing that says, not error, but you just zero it out. Hit 0 where you're at, where you want. So I don't know. I'm not going to bore you all with this rest of this content, but I'm thinking I want the stamp, and I look at this. I just pull it, and I go, I think I want the stamp like this big. And I just look. So that's pretty close to 50. So then I would say, yeah, like, let's just do like 50 millimeters wide. And then I'll just, 50 wide, and I just kind of eyeball it. Like, I'm not really super precise and crazy about stuff. I just kind of eyeball it and true it up back in the software to the dimensions and save it. So, so if we're going now and we're working on the plate here, I got this logo now. And I'm going to drop this down to 50 millimeters, which is going to give me the idea. Let's see, we'll do 50. I forget what this was even. I wish it would scale automatically, and I think, oops, let's just do this. We'll just try 20 right here. It doesn't, it's not like the dimensions, it's scalable, so you can just kind of drop it anywhere. So we know this is 50 now, so we can even go in here and kind of shrink. There, that kind of snapped it. That's a good snap. So now what I wanted to do is I'm thinking I want this like kind of on an angle. So we're going to do a dom-doms, right? So this pushes and pulls. These are different weird views that you're seeing here, but if we take and look at that. So I was just on this axis, and I was making it go up and down, right? So what I think needs to happen is have a little bit of it peek out. And I'm just using this box to just kind of get a general idea. But I think I'm going to want this kind of rotated a little bit. Let's do the box. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make the box like 55. And then see, it's kind of confusing because we're like so high up ahead or up above. So, and you know, I'm no pro. I didn't go to school for this. I just watch YouTube videos, just like I hope you're doing. So I'm clicking that little rotate thing, right? And I mean, this is gonna print, and it's gonna have what you see right now is like what you'll get in real life. So actually, I need to flip this because these words need to print right side up. So I need this at exactly 180 degrees right here. Boom, 180. Okay? I probably should have waited and did that after. But we're going to keep it for now. Well, I think I'll figure it out. So with here, let's drop this down to like 30 and see what happens. Alright, so we got that puppy at 30. Let's see a top view real quick. Okay, bet. So, what I'm thinking is I want it to say dom-doms, but I also want it to say, I want some words here. I want it to say like, not words, we don't need all that. We're just going to say like one of, and I'm going to do 100 of these. So we need like lines. Here's text right here. I don't need text though because I'm going to write it in by hand. But I wonder if you can do like a line. Oops. That does not work. That was not what I wanted to do. I wonder if this text, it says text, how does that, oh, the text, you change it. See TinkerCAD, how easy this is? Like, I've never done text with TinkerCAD, but you'll just do text right here, and you can just come up here and just write, you know, whatever you want. Fart. You can write anything. So I was thinking maybe do like, I don't know what we want to write. I was thinking an underscore for sure. Yeah, this of this or something like that, and I'm gonna have to research this, like one of, two of, three of. Oh man, my stomach is grumbling something righteous. You know what, I'm gonna have to get used to streaming, because I keep clicking up on my top screen when I'm working down in my laptop view down here. So I'm gonna have to get better at that. You know, everything with practice. Let's see. Oh, it connects them. Beautiful. That's what I was hoping. So that's really cool. It connects them. So I don't really think I want the word of right here, but I gotta brainstorm that. And I definitely don't want that font. It's kind of whack. It's kind of whack for sure. That's gonna be one of those things where I probably just have to. This is the part of TinkerCAD where maybe you can add more fonts, but this is the part where you get kind of limited. So but we can get an idea. I'm going to do 100 of these, but I'm going to handwrite, like I said, I'm going to write 100. So it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You want me to count to 100? Not going to do it. All right, so we'll go with just to see. I'm going to just go black always, like kind of pops and makes it like, we'll do just black on red just so we can, well, the shirt's black, so let's do black on white. Now that makes sense. So we'll go black, and then we'll change the color of this to a solid white up there, okay? So that's going to give us a better view of like what our eyes are seeing. We're going to just flip this 180 again, because there might be a little gap here. The 3D printer will pick up weird stuff like that, so we'll see. But we're going to make this white also. And this is going to be even smaller. Top. I click this top right here. This can show you all your views. So there's your front view, right view, back view, left view, and I go back to this top. I never am, I mean, my eyes, I'm never like looking at things proportionally. It seems like I'm always just all over the place with the looks. So is it shift or is it control? It's shift. I always said control, my bad. Now if I go back to my logo, which is already snapped into shape, I'm not going to mess with it, but it's shift. Something like that. Now these are going to be, this might be a wild card, but I think in the actual print you won't see that. So let's just say I start right here. I kind of want to do an EST, like established 2019, or I can put today's date. That's what we can do down here. I can put, should I do a trademark symbol or a brand symbol or something like that, or registered mark, watermark? Yo, I don't know. This, you're here on this adventure with me. I don't know none of this. I don't know any of these things. So I do know that I'm making this little stampy though, and I kind of like when stamps have like a little bit of back ink, but this is going to be on some PLA plastic, so I don't think it's going to, and we're going to need, so another thing you need to keep into account is the dimensions here. This is going to have to drop in, like we want the height of this exact, we need the offset from the top of the block to the, there we go. We want the offset, these heights to be exact. Like we want, because we don't want, you know, when we go to hit it with a stamp, we don't want this to be higher than this. But with that being said, I'm going to keep messing around with this and come up with something. I don't really like the of, so I'm going to try to figure out, or maybe I'll just write it. I'm going to check it out. I got a couple artists that I like, and I'm going to try to look for some inspiration and see if anyone else has ever done this also. I'm kind of thinking about just putting the stamp on. Maybe I'll do that. Just do the stamp on it, the Dom stamp, and I was going to, and then maybe just hand number them. Maybe I don't need a line, a place to write, you know, the line. It kind of keeps things tight. But maybe if I just go, let's see how we would do this. No, I definitely don't like a big line. Yeah. Another part of this I've been thinking about is you really want the art to be the focus. So I'm probably going to just stick this on the back of the shirt, like the back right corner. Make it super inconspicuous, like you'll see it maybe when you're washing your shirt, a little reminder who made it or whatever, but this is not about me or anything like that. it's putting my stamp on it. But the art, I really want the art to pop out. Like, I just love that photo. I love how it looks on that black and the screen print. And it's just all about that. So I don't even want this on the front of the shirt. I want this like in the back right bottom is where I think I'm going to go with it. So let's see what happens here. We could do this. I could do a 1, of one with 2 lines here. And then just splat that on the back. Something like this, okay? So I'm brainstorming. This is where we're at. At least I showed you how to vectorize, well, not vectorize. I showed you how to turn a portable network graphic, a PNG file, to a SVG file and start working through it with TinkerCAD. I hope this video was helpful. I'm going to keep working on this, and maybe I'll add the final product to the to this video, or this might be the end. We'll see. But I like kind of like where it's going, and once I got it figured out here, and I have all these heights and things all equaled out, and if I want to do the lines or not, I'm going to print this off, 3D print this, and you're coming along for the ride for that one. So you won't want to miss that. That's going to be super cool. If you got any comments or anything, you know, it always helps the algorithm. Please, would be awesome if you just subscribed, even if you don't like my videos. Just helping me out a little bit. Subscribe. I mean, if you don't see yourself watching all the time, that's fine. If you only come to YouTube just every once in a while, that's fine. Just hit the old subscribe button to help me out. I think it would be kind of sick to see the subscriber base grow. My kid, who's 6, is a creative genius. I feel like, I'm sure, you know, parents say that about their kids, but this kid has just, he comes up with so many cool ideas, and I'm gonna start like helping him drop them. You know, like we're gonna make shirts. We're doing stuff. Like we just want to do some. Dom's does. So Dom's doing it. Dom's today is making a 3D printed stamp. I'm going to print it on PLA, but, you know, that's like a harder plastic. But you can even buy rubberized 3D materials, which we can explore that. If there's something that you want to see me do, put it down in the comments below. I'm working through these shirts, and then I'm going to put them up for sale. And then I'm going to make more. And then I'm going to do something new after that. And then who knows what happens. But it's going to be fun. And thank you so much for coming along on this journey, on this ride, trying to figure this all out, this crazy sort of midlife, wild journey I'm on right now. But this is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. And I think it's going to be a blast. I mean, I'm already having so much fun. And I look forward to many more days talking with you. So stop by, say hi, drop a comment. Haters hate, do whatever you got to do. I'm sure there's tons that this video is probably a graphic artist or designers probably like pulling their hair out right now with this. But I'm just a normal everyday dude, just trying to make something cool, and this is how I do it. So take what you want from it. I hope this video helped you out a little bit. You learned a little something from it, and we'll talk soon. Love you. See ya.